Today we're going to talk about how to declutter your makeup collection and save money on future purchases. Hello, my name's Rachel. I do videos all about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. And if you know already, I have done a lot of decluttering for the last couple of years, so much so that I have really reduced down the amount of things that I have. And I talk about how you can declutter your home and your life with small little acts of decluttering. And I also think about how I can best spend my money by not overspending and keeping my spending really precise and really on point, so that I'm not wasting money on things I don't really need. I'm really conscious about what I'm spending my money on. So I thought I'd put the two together today and talk about how to declutter your makeup as well as save money on your makeup purchases. Let's first talk about how you can declutter your makeup or avoid adding additional clutter to your makeup collection by reducing down what you have. My first tip for that is to avoid subscription boxes. I know these are all the rage at the minute and they are coming at you left, right and centre on TikTok, Instagram, all sorts of different places of advertising them, but they actually have lots of products that you're unlikely to use on a regular basis or don't really need, and you're then spending money on items that you don't really want to keep, and it adds additional clutter of things that you don't really use when you need to be looking at how you can reduce down what you have. So stop the extra clutter coming in by avoiding subscription services. This is also going to save you some money so that you're buying just the things that you actually need. My next tip is to donate or sell any unused palettes or products that you're not likely to use. So if you've got any big makeup collection palettes or items from subscription boxes that you're not likely to use, see if you can donate them to friends or family or try and sell them on a local marketplace. As long as they've not been used, that'll be fine to do. My next tip is to use up products as much as possible. A lot of people call this a project pan, where they try and empty all the pans in their palettes and in their products so that they can utilise everything they've already got before buying anything else. So try and use up everything that you are likely to be able to use, and then you'll have less need to purchase because you'll be in the middle of using these things up. My next tip is to declutter anything that you're really unlikely to use. Get rid of it if you're not likely to use the product or the colours, they don't suit you or you don't like them or you don't like how it feels. Just get rid of it. Declutter it in any way that you can. Donate it, sell it, recycle it. It's time to get rid of anything that you're not really going to use. And my next tip for decluttering is to check any expired products. Get rid of anything that is past its use by date. If it's been opened and you've had it for more than the date that it suggests, then it's time to get rid. Most products will have a little logo in the corner. You can see it just here, and it tells you exactly how many months. So this eyeshadow palette is 20 months. The idea is that it's an eye product, so if it's being used on a regular basis and it's near your eye, you can get gunk in it because you're reapplying from the same brush. So you need to think about how long a life it has. So although the items do have a rough guide, it is worth trying to follow that to some degree, because realistically, if you have been using the product constantly for 20 months and it's an eye product, there is the opportunity for infection or things to get dirty around there or in the palette. So you're just spreading germs around. So keeping things fresh is really important. So get rid of anything that has been open for longer than the date it recommends. And also that goes for like moisturisers and primers and things like that. It's things that are going on your skin. So it's important that you're keeping things nice and clean and not full of germs. Let's now talk about how we can save money when it comes to buying makeup, so that when we are purchasing, we are saving as much money as possible. My first tip for that is to create an everyday simple routine for your makeup so that you're not using as many products or you're utilising things that you've already got. So it's really straightforward. So then when it comes to being in need of new products, you have a simple kind of look that you're going for and you're not having to deviate too far from that. So it makes it easier to manage, easier to purchase, because it's not complicated in its routine. My next tip is to buy replacements only. So only buy things if you really like the product or if it's something that you're going to use on a regular basis. Otherwise, do you really need to purchase it? My next tip is to buy when it's on special offer, but really you need to be strategic with this. So if it's like a 3 for 2 on a product, try not to buy 3 different products with 3 different pricing. Go up to the till each time with 3 products of either the same pricing, or you need to think about buying the same product 3 times so that you're getting the most out of that discount. Be strategic with it. Don't buy 2 expensive items and 1 really cheap one, because it's the really cheap one that you get free. So if you're maximising your budget, you want to get 3 items that are of a similar value. My next tip is to use discount codes where possible. Quite often there's promotional codes going on that give you discount on certain brands, etc. Try and utilise these, or student discounts. Check on coupon sites so that you can know that you are getting the best price that you can. My next tip is to shop where you can get loyalty points. This is really helpful when it's products that you're going to buy on a regular basis. So I always use Boots because their loyalty scheme is pretty good and you get quite a few points, and those points can then be used to purchase a product. So it's quite easy to accumulate them, and they often do like 500 extra points when you spend over £30, etc. And that's like a good £5 off a shop. So you can buy products with that amount of money, and I've got probably about £14 again now. So when I'm ready to buy my next bit of makeup, I will buy something using those points. So it does help you save some money in the long term if you show loyalty to one particular company. So if you're preferring Debenhams loyalty scheme, then go with them. But you need to think about where you're going to get the most for your money with the loyalty points. So there are some tips on how you can save money by shopping wisely, and as well as decluttering your makeup collection, so you have a really simple system that can work for you and help you to make the most out of your money and your makeup collection. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this video. I should be back for more videos on decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. Take care, bye.